Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 unforgettable Top Gear moments.
I'll be honest, I have felt less conspicuous than this.
Oh my God!
Who wants to see the Stig's head?
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at those classic scenes from the BBC's classic programme. Before we begin, a couple of disclaimers. Our list mainly focuses on the era of Clarkson, Hammond and May. No offense to the new guys, it is merely a coincidence. Honest. Secondly, we are forbidden to show a certain presenter's rocket car crash. Of course, it is unforgettable, but it won't make this list. You can feel free to talk about it in the comments though, or bring up any standout moments that you think we may have missed. And on that bombshell, here are our top 10 picks. Number 10, Clarksons P45.
It's passed all the government tests, which means you can drive it on the road.
Testing out the world's smallest car in the P50, presenter Jeremy Clarkson had found the Isle of Man export to be a lot more practical in his day-to-day routine than on the roads. With so much more respect for the tri-wheeled P50, Clarkson tried to go one better and designed a car that was even smaller.
Ow!
Resembling more of a Dalek than a driver, the 6'5" presenter tested the aptly named P45 on the roads of the nation's capital before pitching the hybrid to the Dragon's Den. No one bought it, of course, and the vehicle was deemed too uncomfortable and too dangerous to go into production.
I've never been frightened of a Citroen Picasso before, it just was!
Number 9, Top Gear of the Pops. We don't know who to thank for this one, but we hope they got promoted on the spot.
Fear not, however, they haven't gone emo for the follow-up to the Mega X and Y. What the bloody hell does that mean?
As part of Red Nose Day 2007, show producers decided to merge BBC's music programme Top of the Pops with BBC's motoring programme Top Gear because, well, they both have the word top in the title.
The last time I played one of these, I broke it on the Singer, and that was about 20 years ago, so I might be a bit rusty.
Regardless, the hybrid show saw live performances from Supergrass, Travis, and the Top Gear Band. Yes, the Top Gear Band. After Clarkson's early suggestion that they could set the record as the worst band ever to appear on British television, the trio, with Justin Hawkins on vocals, performed Billy Ocean's Red Light Spells Danger 1.5 times as the show's finale.
What was that?
I dropped the sticks.
Despite the false start, it's, well, not bad. Number 8, Chased Out of Town. As was customary during the Clarkson era, the boys would be sent to different places and perform a tour, like a big tour, or as one would call, a grand tour. But we digress.
What is closest to their heart? I've got to get him killed. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'll be letting you down, me down, everybody down. During
Series 9, they flew to the United States with a series of novelty challenges, such as driving down a drag race that finishes in alligator-infested waters. So far, so good. However, the Alabama portion tasked them with seeing who could get the other shot, killed, or arrested for points. The presenters painted slogans on each other's cars that deliberately intended to antagonize the locals.
I'll be honest, I have felt less conspicuous than this.
Hillary for president in a red state did not go down well, as the team's vehicles were pelted with rocks and they were chased to Mississippi.
Then they turned on the film crews.
Number 7, the Indestructible Toyota Hilux. Toyota had real intestinal fortitude to say that their pickup truck, the Hilux, was indestructible. Clarkson tried to prove otherwise, subjecting the truck to a series of destructive tests in order to, as he put it, kill it. If you reduce the truck to a state whereby it could no longer be started or driven, then the indestructible claim would be false.
But then disaster. The ropes tying it down had snapped.
After driving it downstairs, into a tree, into the Bristol Channel, through a production office, and then under a falling caravan failed, The Hilux was still working despite being set on fire, dropped from a crane, hit with a wrecking ball, and placed on a live demolition site. The car now rests on a plinth to honor Toyota's truthful claim.
But did it move?
I can hardly believe this myself. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is!
Number 6, Tom Cruise's through Gambbin.
I think we'll look at Tom's lap first, shall we?
Taking time to swing round the Top Gear studio in order to promote their new movie, Night and Day, Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz found themselves strapped into the star in a reasonably priced car segment of the show. The stable section of the series saw various celebrities race in an everyday car, at this point the Kia Ceed, around the Top Gear track.
That's a nice gearbox.
After Harry Potter star Sir Michael Gambon nearly rolled the car on the last corner of his lap, causing the producers to name it after him, Tom Cruise also bumped onto 2 wheels through Gambin, but kept enough control of the car to pass the finish line before landing. Number 5, H982 FKL. In 1982, a group of Argentine Marines masquerading as scrap metal merchants raised their country's flag in British-owned South Georgia Island. The incident sparked the 1982 Falklands War and has had consequences for both Argentina and the United Kingdom since. None were more bizarre than, when filming for the Patagonia special, Top Gear producers had bought a car with the number plate H982 FKL.
There's a gang. Nationalists, whatever, believe that the Falklands are Argentinian, they don't like the British, and they're in the hotel. I was stuck in here and we don't know what's going on.
Despite being a coincidence, locals loyal to Argentina took exception and a full-scale security effort was made to abandon the cars and filming and get out of Ushuaia ASAP.
Guys, everyone in the cars.
As police distracted the mob, the show's convoy headed to Chile, where they found solace. Since then, Chile has been referenced frequently by the presenters as a thank you. Number 4, Out with the Old. The most famous format of Top Gear is actually its second incarnation. The original Top Gear was also a motoring program that ran on the BBC between 1977 and 2001, but was quite different from the show it became.
What on earth is this?
With the exception of the name and a powered-up version of the theme tune, little else from the original series would be pitched in 2002 for the new format offered by showrunners and original presenter Andy Willman and Jeremy Clarkson.
Thing is though, are you getting what you pay for?
Now with a live audience, several recurring segments, and a focus on entertainment, the new Top Gear has become one of the BBC's highest-rated and longest-running TV shows. Number 3, the end of an era.
Top Gear presenter Jeremy Clarkson has been axed from the show after an unprovoked attack on a colleague who ended up in hospital.
Of course, all good things must come to an end, and the Willman-Clarkson era of Top Gear is no exception. In fact, it was surprising it took as long as it did, as Top Gear was often at the centre of ever more scandalous controversy, and usually at the hands of Jeremy Clarkson.
Well, I can see no alternative, sadly, to the course of action I've taken today.
But when Clarkson punched a producer during an argument over cold cuttings being served in lieu of a hot meal, BBC bosses had had enough, presenting him with his P45, the document, not his car, and firing the veteran presenter. Willman, May and Hammond left Top Gear after finishing the series and went on to create the Grand Tour for Amazon Prime. Now, does the Grand Tour reference make sense? Well, probably.
Thank you for watching.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much for watching. And, well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Number 2, killing the Stig. Some say he invented curtains, and that he has 2 sets of knees. The Stig was a creation of Clarkson and Willman after they found racing car drivers to be a little underwhelming in front of the camera. Instead, they had their resident driver remain anonymous and somewhat mysterious.
And unlike the pilot, the Stig must leave himself enough space to pull up again.
The Stig made his debut with the 2002 reboot Dressed in Black. Suffering from Mansell syndrome, as in doesn't speak and just drives, the first Stig was employed to showcase sports car speeds, as presenters could not reasonably drive fast themselves.
That was not supposed to happen.
However, when Perry McCarthy revealed himself to be the Stig in 2003, showrunners had to drive the Top Gear Jaguar off the HMS Invincible, supposedly killing him off. Or did they?
That is all that was there. The Navy divers went down, but they couldn't find anything.
Number 1. The Stig Unmasked. All anyone knows is he's called the Stig. With the black Stig lost at sea, a new Stig dressed from helmet to toe in white made his debut.
Who here wants to see that?
However, this Stig's anonymity also stayed in place, and no one knew the identity of the man under the mask. That was until 2009 when, after years of speculation, the Stig revealed himself to be Formula 1 legend Michael Schumacher.
Oh my God!
Setting a record of 1 minute 10 seconds .5 in the Ferrari FXX, Schumacher's reveal was then confirmed to be a stunt, as Ferrari wouldn't allow anyone other than him to drive their sports car. The Stig's identity is still a mystery, despite Ben Collins being sacked for announcing that he was the tamed racing car driver in his autobiography.
Oh my God! Oh, you've got a head and ears! You've everything!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.